Stream the sandwich. Oh my god, it looks so sad. Yeah, I paid money for it, man. I was gonna say that was fine if you made it, but you paid. Wait, I'll check how much it was. I think it was... Okay, how much do you think would be reasonable for this sandwich? $1 USD? Let's see. $6.99 Oz. You got robbed in broad daylight? Oh. Guys, I have bad news, maybe. I think it's a public holiday, so maybe it got charged up. It was $7. That's so bad, isn't it? Show it again. You know, I leave the crust too, so it's... Even Anime Man 69 is saying grow up. That's when you know it's bad, oh my god. I won't do it again, I won't do it again. I'm sorry. Okay guys, I promise I'll go to a bakery. I'll find a bakery nearby and I'll get some fresh bread and I'll make some delicious sandwiches. Toasted, because toasted sandwiches are amazing. I'm usually on your side, but I don't think this is defendable. Oh man. Listen, this has cheese, which has calcium. It has ham, which has protein. And it has bread, which has fiber. Ragged ass bitten sandwich. Guys, stop shitting on my sandwich, please. Okay, there's another piece. I might toast that later and see if it's like less depressing. That sandwich has rejuvenated me greatly. I feel ready to face the world. Wait, happy Pride Month, guys! Or happy June if you're homophobic. You know how I said that my dad was in the UK at the moment? Not the UK, the USA. He sent a message to the family group chat asking if we wanted any merchandise. And he sent three photos. This one says, the trumpinator, I'm back, what is that, bitches? This one has, so it has Trump raised the bar, then it's got Kamala failed the bar, I think that's AOC worked at the bar, Hillary lives at the bar, Joe can't spell the bar, and then a photo at the end saying should be behind bars. And then the last one is Daddy's home. But he said he's seen so many people wearing Trump merch. It's so, yeah, interesting. Which one did you ask for? My personal favorite would be the Trumpinator, yeah. Literally I was good, but The Hobbit is mid, not gonna lie. Dude, when I watched The Hobbit, when I was like, God, I don't know how old I was when it came out. 11 probably? That was absolute cinema to me. And I remember when the third Hobbit movie came out, I cried for like 2 hours, and I just had to sit on my dad's lap while he calmed me down because I didn't want Middle Earth to be over. I was a child, so it's fine. Look how... Okay, this is from the side. Look how out they are. Look at that. Look at that bite. Oh my goodness. Like a beaver. I could chew on fucking wood. It's like, I remember, okay, this was ages ago. I think I was playing a game with Dom, and then I said something about, maybe he said something about money shot. I might have said, oh, this is a money shot. And then he was like, oh, don't say that. And I was like, why? Like, money shot, as in like good shot. And he was like, oh, that has a different context nowadays. And I was like, what do you mean? Since when does money shot mean something bad? And then I looked it up and apparently it does mean something bad. But like, who made that up? That's like such a normal... I'm not even baiting. That money shot was always a porn term? Doesn't it just mean like, you have a good shot of something? Meant something bad for decades? I didn't know that. Leo Maverick or Jake Paula? I'm gonna be honest, I actually really, like, I think Everyday Bro, I still remember, like, a lot of the lyrics to that song. It's everyday, bro, with that Disney Channel flow. 5 million on YouTube in 6 months, never done before. Past all the competition, yeah, PewDiePie is next. Got the brand new Rolex and then... Okay, I forgot. What was your biggest childhood fear? I was terrified of the dark, and I couldn't sleep in a room by myself. And I couldn't switch the lights off when I slept in a room until the age of... It would have been 16, yeah. I remember it was 16 because 16 was the age that... It was only when I went to boarding school that I was kind of forced to sleep in a room with the lights off, because they would come around and they wouldn't let you have your lights on at night. I swear I used to see things like creatures around my house. And I still have no explanation for this unless it's like a observed thing in children where you kind of hallucinate. I used to swear, and I still have mental images of how, like, me seeing it, of like a little gnome. Like, I looked under the bed and this little thing like dashed, and I was like, oh my god, there's gnomes under my bed. And I swear I remember seeing gnomes in my first house as well when I was little, like running on the shelves and stuff. But I don't see gnomes anymore, so I guess I was just like hallucinating as a child. It's Australia, you prob did. It was induced by the black mold in your AC. Did this? I was way too young to have black mold. Voices in head seeing creatures. It's GG. Onset of schizophrenia in women is mid-25s. Wait, is it actually? Doesn't your home have rats? Yeah, it does. Oh my god, maybe it was a rat. No, but I would have seen... It would have come out from the bed, though, I feel. I remember as well, I may have mentioned this on stream before. I used to see faces around me when I went to sleep when I was a kid. And I remember even telling my dad, I was like, what are these faces I'm seeing? And he was like, what faces? And I can still remember what they all look like. Same? Dude, why does that happen? Could you describe one of them? Most of them, or all of them, look like old men to me. They look like the, like, kind of men you'd see on bills. Like paper money. What ethnicity? They were all, I think they were all white. Yeah, they all look like those white old dudes on bills. I think you might have been haunted. Dude, it did look like Mount Rushmore. Yes. I was joking. No, but it actually did look like Mount Rushmore. Paranormal founding fathers. Yeah. And I used to see a shadow man. This was when I was slightly older. But I don't believe in ghosts. I did used to see like a very tall shadow man. No, he wasn't Slender Man. Because he was like completely shadow. And he didn't wear a suit. When you went to school, were all the walls painted white? I didn't go to an asylum. I just find this funny. Do you see me? I'm in the middle. Where are you? Wait. I'll appear in a second. Look, do you see? I'm bang on in the middle right now. Do you see? They changed the location of my screen though, so I wasn't in the middle the whole way. Yeah, look, bottom right, center, look. The chair makes it so obvious. Every other person is like 15. Dude, I swear there's like a 40-year-old man somewhere. I swear I saw him. I've got big things happening in South Korea. This is just the beginning. Bottom middle as well, there's a middle-aged man. Oh yeah, look at that guy. Yeah, bottom middle. That is the guy I was talking about. He looks like 60. Terrible lighting for him. Bro, he thinks he's on a work call. I know, like the downwards angle, or upwards angle I should say. The target demographic is probably 11. No, it's not, dude. No way you're saying I'm too old for that. You guys are so mean.